What's up, everyone? All right, in case you haven't been paying attention to current events and shit, some real shit went down today in Brewers Nation, and everybody's favorite, gelled up dragon shirt wearing motherfucker Ryan Braun was overturned his 50-game drug suspension or his 50-game suspension for testing positive for some kind of failed test and whatever elevated levels of testosterone. We don't know the whole story. Even at this point, we don't know. We're not going to know. Maybe we'll shine a better light on it tomorrow, but maybe not. Who fucking knows? Whatever, I'm over it. Thing is, I was pissed off. Everybody else in the city of Milwaukee is jumping for joy, going we won, we won. I was like, what the fuck did we win, man? Where's my prize? Aside from the fact that he's playing for 50 games and it makes us a better team by being on the field, but let's not kid ourselves. It's Milwaukee Brewers would have been fine for 50 games without him, due to a full year of Greinke, missed the first month or so, full year of K-Rod, and then some of the other additions on defense like Ramos Ramirez and Casey McGee, and instead of Casey McGee. And then Uni B is out the door for Alex Gonzalez. And I actually think, Matt Gamble is going to be a good defensive replacement over Prince Fielder. He's got more athleticism. He's going to have better range, despite, not having played the position very long. So it's we're going to be fine without him. And it's everybody just freaked the fuck out. They're oh, I love Ryan Braun. He's so sexy. And everybody just, jumped, got so pissed off when, they say fail the test, and everybody's like, oh no, not my guy. That's fine. Let everybody love the guy. I don't. Made it no secret in the past that I'm not a Ryan Braun fan, nor am I a Ryan Braun supporter. But the news came down somewhere around 4:15 or something like that Central Time today, and everybody was setting the world on fire, going yeah, let's dance around naked and drink, Jack Daniels, and I'd actually kind of be quite down for that, because that sounds like a really good time. But everybody's just freaking the fuck out, and it's so, and I got mad. I don't get it. You can't ever really fully explain yourself. If you don't like something, you don't like something. If you're something makes you mad, and something just kind of gets your blood boiling, sometimes you have a reason for that. Say if somebody wronged you in the past, and you hold a grudge for the rest of your life and everything like that, then it's you get pissy, and that's cool. It's you feel that way because you feel that way. It's the way it is. But it's I really got nothing against Braun, personally. He didn't stiff me and leave me with the check at dinner, or he didn't he went over my foot, with his Jaguar or something like that. And he certainly never stole my girl away from me, even though if I ever had a girl, I'm sure that she'd be how come you don't look like Ryan Braun? Why do you look like Jonah Hill before you got skinny? I don't know why I'd go out with a girl who's oh my god, why are you so dumb? I hate you. And I'd be why are you going out with me then? It's because I hate myself, and the only way I can really do it is to be I'm gonna be with a guy who's ugly. So I don't know why I'd go out with a girl like that, but Ryan Braun never stole that girl away from me, so I got no reason to be upset. But I was just upset. I flipped my lid, and I was just it's one of those things I never like to work as obvious by my body type. I don't like to work at all, but I wanted to leave work because I was just screw it, man, I'm done. I don't feel sitting here anymore stewing in my anger. I want to go out and break something, or light something on fire, or push a midget down the stairs, or just some kind of heinous act that would just get me in trouble and shit. I wanted to just go and fucking lose it. And the thing is, had I left right from work and gone to film a video, then I would have been going nuts. I would have been ranting and raving, just this bullshit, because it's now the whole integrity of the game is just tarnished. Uh, Bud Selig, owned the Brewers for many years. He's now the commissioner of baseball. It's his guy that's now, um, won the MVP and face of the league. Look at these, like, no, young, go get him kind of players. Where drug free is the way to be. And Ryan Braun is a shining example of what all ball players should aspire to. And so it's like there should be conspiracy theories going like, yeah, it's Bud's guy. So of course, he's gonna, uphold his suspension's gonna be overturned. So it's just like, I was like, and if the testing procedure, like the protocol, is wrong, then it's like, who's to say like it hasn't been wrong in the past and everything like that? It's just pretty much like Major League Baseball had this like no nonsense drug policy for a reason, because it's like whether someone intended to take drugs and or didn't, or they took something and it was tainted or something like that. It's like that's not Major League Baseball's fault. You did something to yourself, whether you knew it or not, and they have to draw the line at black. There's no gray shading area, and it's like Major League Baseball. It's like their integrity is like tarnished right now, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and say I was just like, what, screw it. Just make everything legal. Just don't make steroids illegal. Don't test for anything. Just be like, look, if you guys want to do this shit, you guys want to throw all this shit into your bodies, and suffer the long-term causes of being drugged up all the time, like taking all these like things that are gonna like that are enhancing like your muscles or your stamina or performance, but at the same time like weakening your heart or like shrinking your testicles. Go ahead and do it. Like just fuck it. And I almost kind of wish Major League Baseball would just kind of go that route, because it's just like, screw it, man. Like, sports are entertainment. It's like it's not a athletic competition anymore. It's not, people don't play for the game; they play for the money. Like, so it's just kind of like, well, screw it. Just go ahead and legalize everything, and that comes with all drugs too. It's like at this point, like, when people want to do shit, people want to cheat, people want to lie, they want to steal, they want to like do drugs, get high, whatever like that. They're gonna do it regardless, whether or not you make something illegal, whether or not you make it ridiculously expensive by taxing the shit out of it, whether or not like you don't make it available even in this country. People go to a different country to get it. It's like, just legalize everything. Just say, screw it. If you guys want to ruin your own lives, just go fucking ruin your own lives. Who cares? So it was just complete bullshit. I was just like, I'm getting mad again. So obviously, it's like I haven't really let this go. Like was angry, before, and I'm angry now. But long story short, Braun not gonna serve a 50-game suspension. And where I was really mad before. Left work, just stewing in anger. I went home, talked to my dad. Well, not at home, but I went to his house, talked to my dad, and just kind of just arguing over this. I'm not arguing, maybe just kind of more having an intelligent debate. My dad doesn't really follow baseball per se, but my dad's a very intelligent person. So he understands like legal processes and just kind of procedure and like the reason why you have protocol in the way that you take a step-by-step approach and like draw out a plan and follow it. And he understands all that kind of stuff. He's a project manager, does like machine automation for companies around the world and everything like that. So it's like he has to have like a step-by-step thing. He's got to work well with other people. He's got to really understand like the way that everything, to visualize everything and put everything together and just all sorts of shit. My dad's a very, very smart person. And so it's like me with my baseball knowledge and him with just his, general life knowledge. We're just sitting there talking about it, and we still didn't see eye to eye. Like, we just kind of like, he was trying to play the, card, and I was just like, fuck it, card, and everything. And that brings us to the point, like, I was trying to make. Is the fact that I was really upset about this. Don't know why, but here's the thing. I went and saw my grandparents. And on my grandpa's probably like something like 86, 87, 80 years old, something like that. My grandma's not too far behind him at like, mid-80s or something like that. And they're both in a nursing home. And it's just kind of really, really sad. Like, they're just like a shell of like the people they used to be. And I grew up seeing my grandparents like a couple times a month, sleepovers and like stuff like that, and going fishing and going to the casino with them, and like all sorts of things. Like so many great memories with my grandparents, and it's like so hard to see them now. And my grandpa can't really hear too well, and he can't really talk, and he has Parkinson's and diabetes. And my grandma, she was just sleeping the whole time, like she wasn't really paying attention much. And she has Alzheimer's, full blown Alzheimer's, where she doesn't really even know what the hell's going on, which really sucks. But I mean, I just hate to be used as a real downer, but it's the fact that like my grandpa, he just kind of looked at me and he's just like, it's tough to get old. And he's just kind of like had that look, and it's just like, dude, I fucking cried. I was just like, this is terrible. Like, he's just sitting there looking at me, and he's just like, this is, you could just tell it's like whatever the place he is right now. He's just sitting there going, just like, this sucks. Like, like, because what can you do? You're just old, and you really can't do anything for you. And it just kind of made me think, like, I'm sitting there, and whatever hate that I had before about anything they hate or upset, I was pissed off about this whole situation, just made me think, I'm like, what the hell am I upset about? Like, life is too short, and life is too precious to hate. And going with this whole life-changing thing that I've been doing over the past couple weeks, it was a real kind of reality. It was a reality kind of slap in the face. That goes like, sometimes the stuff that you really care about, like, why do I care whether or not Ryan Braun may or may not have done drugs or failed or passed a drug test or something like that? Like, it really doesn't affect me. Like, I shouldn't care too much. Maybe I put a little bit too much time and too much stock and emotion in something like that none of that really matters. There's so many other things in this world that, like, deserve more of my attention and deserve more of my feelings. And when you put so much effort into being upset and being mad and hating, and just, if you were to take that same amount of effort and time and emotion that you put into that, and then put it into love, and put it into appreciation and happiness, I mean, there's just no telling, like, what you could do with that. So, I mean, it was just the whole crazy turn of events that just saw me go from one end of the emotional scale to the other end, and then just kind of, hopefully right here now, kind of meet in the middle and look at it and just be like, dude, don't be really angry. Don't be really happy. Sure, you can kind of fluctuate between them, but like at the end of the day, just kind of be in the middle, man, and just kind of like be happy for what you have, be appreciative for what you do have, not about what you don't or what you can achieve, I guess. Just try to find a balance. And that's really kind of what this whole thing's been about this couple weeks, just to be able to manage, find a balance, and just find a place where you can just kind of be, just be me. It also makes me realize I got so much work to do if I'm gonna like fix my life and everything. So stick around. I guess there's so much more to be learned. A different thing is learned every day, and it's whether or not I can put that into effect. So thanks a lot, guys, for sticking around. It's a roller coaster at all times. So, alright, take care and good night.